Good afternoon. Welcome to the daily briefing for day 215 at the EMA office, where Sam Bierman will give us today's number.
So we have some numbers to talk about today, and we are seeing an increase in numbers, which is a trend that we certainly don't want to keep going down this road with. So as of today, we have tested 101,282 St. Clair County residents, which is an increase of 605 from yesterday. We are at 8,187 positive test results, which is an increase of 40 from yesterday. And that does include both males and females from under the age of 10 up to their 90s. Today, our daily county positivity rate is 6.6%. We are at 93,095 negative test results. Unfortunately, we are announcing 2 additional deaths today, which does bring our county for St. Clair, or total for St. Clair County, to 207. The first was a male in his 90s with underlying health conditions, and the second was a female in her 90s with underlying health conditions. And as always, our sympathies go out to their families. For those who have completed the IDPH required 10-day isolation period, we are at 7,483. For state totals, 6,463,923 have been tested. We are at 327,605 positive test results, which is an increase of 2,862 from yesterday. And for deaths, the state is reporting 9,074, which is an increase of 49 from yesterday. For hospitalization numbers in St. Clair County, currently we have 46 individuals that are admitted due to COVID-related reasons, and 3 of them are on ventilators. Regionally, we have 88 individuals that are admitted due to COVID-related reasons, and 6 of them are on ventilators. For our long-term care facilities and congregate living facilities that are in outbreak status, we will only announce any facilities that have had changes. The first, the Esquilin Dammert Center at the Shrine, has 45 cases and 5 deaths, which is an increase of 1 death for that facility. And Mercy Rehab and Care Center in Swansea has 16 cases and no deaths, and that's an increase of 1 case for that facility. We do still have some testing going on this week. Tomorrow, Thursday, October 15th, at Chevy Park, that's at the Ag Building in Mascoutah, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. And then Friday, the 16th, from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. at New St. Clair Church in O'Fallon. And both of those testing sites and that information will be on the EMA Facebook page as well as the St. Clair County Health Department Facebook page. And I will turn it over to Chairman Kern for his update.
Thank you, Sam. So, as you know, the zip codes are, we get the zip codes by looking at the Illinois Department of Public Health website, and today they did not update any new zip codes. So we will have no zip code numbers for today, but I would assume then tomorrow we'll have double duty. So we'll pass over those, but we'll move into the daily county positivity, as Sam said, was 6.6% today. That's 605 tests that have yielded 40 new COVID positives. That brings our 7-day rolling average to 5.3%. So the 6.6 above where we like. The 7-day rolling average is still looking okay, but as we look at this, as these numbers continue to go up, it's not a good thing for the rolling average. So we want to make sure that we have a significant number of tests and that we keep those positives controlled, because we don't want to get our number above 8 again. The state has pegged our regional positivity today at 6.8%. So once again, it went up. And that's a result of Bond County being at 59.1% positivity today. Clinton is at 14%. Madison is at 8.7%. Monroe came in at 4% today, which is good. Randolph at 3.4%, which we like. St. Clair is at 5.6%. But then Washington County rolls in at 10.3%. So we got to remember that Team St. Clair is doing a good job here. You're all to be commended, but we have to encourage the counties around us and certainly the establishments that are there to abide by these rules, because if we don't, it's going to roll us back above 8 again. And that's occurring in other parts of the state. We checked the entire state numbers today, and there are some areas that that are getting above 8, we don't want to be part of that trend line. We've been there, and we don't want to go back.
Well, exactly. And, everybody worked hard, Team St. Clair, to get us below that 6.5. And as we watch these numbers, as you said, Chairman, each day they're gradually going up. We went up from 6.6 to 6.8 over the last 24 hours, and we've seen that since the mitigation, we went back to phase 4. And as you said, if we reach that 8 and stay there for 3 days, then everybody's going to be upset again. Everybody's going to be complaining, and the businesses are going to be suffering again, and we don't want that.
We need to get used to wearing a mask for a while. We just had the third pharmaceutical company yesterday announce that they were going to delay their trial for a week because they had some results that they didn't like. And I think that's all a natural part of developing a vaccine, but this is going to be with us for a while. This is going to be what we're going to have to do at least through the spring. So let's do it, and let's isolate this virus and get that number down, and this will be a much more palatable process if our businesses are open, if commerce is still active, and we can get out and do the things we like to do.
Well, and the other numbers we're watching are the hospitalizations. We had a hospital call today where they're starting to see a tick in patients, and it's taking more time because of the symptoms that are being shown, as we've been talking about with flu season coming on. So it takes longer in the emergency room, in the healthcare facilities to differentiate which this is. So it's going to really compound the problem. So wear the mask, as some of the physicians that we've talked to have said. They're hoping that will bring a lighter flu season, and flu shots are available now. We encourage everybody to get that flu shot because that's another good defense instead of having the COVID and the flu going on at the same time. These numbers are creeping up, and for Team St. Clair, I know you follow the numbers every day. I get their messages all night long, and we try to answer each and every one of them. And we will continue to do that. And we ask that you continue. If you've got any relations or friends in these outlying counties, please let them know the work that you've all done here in St. Clair County to help us get below that 6.5. We don't want to get up above 8 or at 8. So spread the word. We need their help. We need the entire region. Region 4 needs to, more than ever now. Otherwise, I'm telling you, and I'm going to be the one who gets to sit here and tell us we're back up above 8, and we don't want that. So please drive that message to your friends, your family, the business people out there. Please continue to do what you're doing. Make sure your customers are abiding by what you've set in place. Wear the mask, practice the social and physical distancing, wash your hands, and we can keep those numbers down, and we don't have to worry about it. We'll be back with Cindy and Daisy in a few moments to translate this into the Spanish communities, and then we'll see what happens over the next 24 hours with our numbers. Have a good evening.
Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs, TikTok, Grubhub, Twinks, Jocks, Bears, Cubs. Zoom is the new club. 6 feet, no hugs, still beat these mugs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs.
Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs.
No school, gym closed. Don't touch these clothes. Need food, this blows. Line at Trader Joe's. At home, gym, fish. Don't come close. Just wave, blow a kiss. Mask for mask, sis. Left, right, swiping on Tinder. What was life like? I can't remember. Needing my haircut, somebody shave her. Where is all of the toilet paper?
Gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs.
Okay, dolls, y'all know what time it is. Come on, stay inside.